We'll have to see what he can do here today. Let's go through the rest of the starting lineups. First for the visiting New Jersey Jackals. They are led by manager Bert Gonzalez. Their lineup goes as followed. Arbert Scipione, the designated hitter, leads things off. Fritz Genther playing short and batting second. Batting third is the first baseman Miguel Gomez. Cleaning things up, it's the catcher Emmanuel Rosario. Jordan Scott out in right field. He will bat fifth. Clayton Melbauer, the third baseman, batting sixth. Batting seventh and playing left field, Trent Taylor. Ryan Ford out at second base. He will bat eighth. And filling out the starting nine, Bryson Parks. He is out in center field. On the mound for Evansville, it'll be right-hander Zach Smith. He wears 24. Smith 6-5 on the 2024 campaign. This is his 15th appearance. All in starts, 83 prior innings of work. And Smith with a 2.93 ERA. Let's flip the book over and take a look at the Evansville Otters. They are led by manager Andy McCauley. Delvin Zinn will play second base. He leads it off. Gary Mattis out at shortstop today, and Mattis batting second. Paven Parks, the designated hitter, bats third. Randy Bednar out in left field. He bats fourth. Dakota Phillips playing first base, batting fifth. Batting sixth and playing right field, it'll be Mason White. Batting seventh and doing the catching for Evansville, it is Justin Felix. Batting eighth, the center fielder Giovanni DiGiacomo. And the 9-hole hitter is Alex Adams. He will play at third. On the mound for New Jersey, Alex Barker, the left-hander, wearing 26, 2-3 this year. This is his sixth appearance, all in starts, 31 1/3 prior innings of work, and a 4.31 ERA. Well, it's another hot one here at the ballpark, but the humidity actually not horrible. Right now, our temperature's sitting at 91 degrees. Well, actually, I take that back. 60% humidity, and that real feel is up a few more ticks than that. 94 is the real feel, so it's another hot one here at Bosse Field. Hope you got your water, and hope you're ready for today's contest between the Evansville Otters and the New Jersey Jackals. We'll take a step aside on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network. When we come back, we'll have the national anthem followed by today's first pitch.
Protected and pay tribute to those who have made the ultimate sacrifice with the scene of our national anthem, presented by the Blue Cross Blue Shield, performed this afternoon by Rue Martin.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er
It's that time of the day again. Otters baseball coming your way here on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network. So happy you could join us for this Sunday matinee between the Evansville Otters and the New Jersey Jackals. We're at historic Bosse Field. Ballpark dimensions in Evansville, Indiana, 315 to the right and left field lines. Out in the right and left center alleys, 375 and 400 to dead center. Calling our balls and strikes, home plate umpire Nick Barone. Our first base umpire, Gary Glover, and filling out the umpiring crew at third, Miguel Cruz. On the rubber for Evansville, right-hander Zach Smith. Smith 6-5 this year. This is his 15th appearance, all in starts, 83 prior innings of work, and a 2.93 ERA. The Evansville Otters coming into this contest 29-41, New Jersey 23-47. If the Otters win, with a couple of teams ahead of them losing today, they could be a half game out of sixth place. But right now, the Evansville Otters currently last in the West Division, New Jersey last in the East Division. So one of these teams trying to climb out of the cellar before time runs out in the 2024 season. Just 25 games left. This is game number 71 of 96. Digging in for New Jersey, it's the right-handed hitting designated hitter, Arbert Scipione. He will be the leadoff hitter of the game. Smith working from the set, and he deals from the stretch. First pitch is hit back to the screen, and we're underway here at 12:35 p.m. Smith has been absolutely marvelous for Evansville this year. He has turned out to be the ace of the staff. He deals the 0-1. Breaking ball misses just outside, and the count is even at a ball and a strike. Smith coming off a good performance in his last start. That was against the Lake Erie Crushers. He steps and delivers. 1-1, a fastball on the inside corner. Just missed the zone, 2 balls and a strike. He went 6 innings back on July 28th. And he gave up 2 unearned runs, 4 hits, 7 strikeouts, and a walk. He deals. Here's a grounder hit to third by the bag. Adams fields it. Throws to first, a long stretch for Phillips, and he's able to keep his foot on the bag. Nice athletic move for Dakota, saving an error from Adams at third, and Scipione is retired as the first out of the game. Now coming to the plate, Fritz Genther. Defensive order for Evansville here in the series finale. Alex Adams at third, Gary Mattis at short, Delvin Zinn at second, Dakota Phillips at first. The battery, Justin Felix behind the plate, and it is Zach Smith on the mound. He's ready with the first pitch, and Genther hits it down the right field line, and moving over is White. He will make the catch. 5 pitches, 2 outs here in this first inning. No score between Evansville and New Jersey, and in the outfield for the Otters, Randy Bednar in left, Giovanni DiGiacomo in center, Mason White in right. The Otters winning the first 2 games of the series, and yesterday it was a complete decimation of the Jackals. They won 21-0, and that was after taking the series opener 12-5. Here's a ground ball hit by Miguel Gomez toward the right side of the infield. Zinn moving toward first, picks it up, and he flips it on over to Phillips. A 1-2-3, 6 pitches thrown by Zach Smith as he sets the Jackals down in order. They go down quietly in the opening frame, and we'll head to the bottom of the first with Evansville coming to bat for the first time when we come back. Bottom of the first inning, no score between Evansville and New Jersey for the Otters. Delvin Zinn leading it off, and the second baseman bats right-handed. He will face Alex Barker, and the southpaw working from the windup. We have time called immediately. Hey, guess what? That's a pitch clock violation on the first play of the game defensively for New Jersey. So now Barker ready into the motion. Here's the 1-0 pitch, and it's on the outside corner for a strike. The count is 0-1. Rather 1-1. Should be 0-1, but Barker took too much time in between pitches. Here's the next offering. Swung on, hit out towards center field. Under it is Parks, and he makes the catch. And there's one out. Defensive order for New Jersey here in the series finale. They will look to avoid being swept here today against Evansville. Clayton Melbauer over at third, Fritz Kenther at short. On the right side of the infield, it's Ryan Ford at second, Miguel Gomez at first. The battery, Emmanuel Rosario doing the catching, and Alex Barker on the mound. His first pitch home to Gary Mattis misses the zone, and the count is 1-0. In the outfield, it is Trent Taylor in left, patrolling center Bryson Parks, and Jordan Scott out in right. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Mattis pops this one up on the infield, third base side. Actually, this is right near home. And the catcher, Rosario, just in front of the dirt circle in fair territory, calling for it, makes the catch. He retires Mattis, and there are two outs here in this first inning. No score between Evansville and New Jersey. And coming to the plate, the designated hitter, Pavin Parks. Barker 2-3 this season, 31 1/3 prior innings, a 4.31 ERA. He winds and fires. This is inside behind Pavin, and he puts the bat out toward Barker. Watch out, here comes Pavin. He is getting into it with Rosario. The catcher pitches is emptied. It is a brawl here at Bossy. Oh no! The pitch pointed his bat at Barker, slammed it down, and then charged after him. Rosario tried to have emptied, and the scrum between home plate and the mound being separated here by these umpires. That is the first time we have seen that happen this year. And now this will have to all be sorted out by our umpiring crew. Will there be any ejections? I don't know if Barker was intentionally throwing at Parks. Everybody has been separated. The New Jersey defense starting to take their places defensively. Evansville still lingering around near their dugout and toward the right side of the field. Andy McCauley halfway between home and third down the line. And Pavin Parks opposite of McCauley near the dirt circle at home. Here comes McCauley to have a word with Pavin as the two will convene down the first base line. Now Max Peterson coming over. The pitcher Barker having a conversation with Rosario between home and the mound. I don't know if it's a good idea for those two to be as close to Parks as they are. And let's see if there are any ejections. Well, Parks turning back to Barker, now trying to yell at Barker, and here come the benches once again. Parks wagging his finger at Barker while being escorted back to the dugout. He has been ejected. And Barker must have said something to Parks as he was turning back to the dugout, which got him aggravated once again. Early drama here at Bossy Field in the bottom of the first inning. And here comes that Gary Mattis trying to get into the mix. all of New Jersey standing at home now. Evansville toward their first base dugout. Andy McCauley leading the charge for the Otters, trying to hold his players back while trying to figure out what in the world is going on. Again, this all started because Alex Barker threw behind Pavin Parks, and Parks did not like that one bit. Griff Hughes trying to get the bullpen to go back down the right field line, waving his guys back. Evansville has, for the most part, gone back to their first base dugout. A couple of players standing outside the dugout. New Jersey, all of their guys still at home. And it is the umpiring crew having a word with the manager, Bert Gonzalez. Now Gonzalez angry, yelling at Miguel Cruz. And I believe Gonzalez has been ejected. He is screaming at Miguel Cruz at home. Well, now he's been ejected. He just got the toss. There must have been another player. I wonder if Barker was also thrown out of the game. Hard to see the Jackals' numbers, but there's a couple of players walking down the left field line. Looks like a couple of Jackals, 3 of them walking off the playing surface down by the left field line. Again, can't read the numbers. We have no idea who those players are. And Barker got ejected. He's one of those guys. So he is out of the game. And that's what must have gotten Gonzalez so fired up. And amidst all of this, Zane Claudefelter, our PA, during the fight saying that Lily King, the Evansville native, has just won the gold medal at the Olympics in France. What a time, Zane, what a time. And that got more of an applause from the crowd than the actual brawl that almost took place on the field. Oh, what a day here early in Evansville. Folks, we're just getting started. We are in the bottom of the first inning. And these umpires still trying to figure it out as to what will now happen. Now there are warnings issued to both sides. Again, Barker and Parks ejected. Those are the 2 that we know of. 2 other players ejected for New Jersey. Bert Gonzalez, the manager of the Jackals, gone. Somehow, out of all of this, Andy McCauley is still in the game. I do not know how McCauley has not been ejected. If anybody were to be ejected, you would have guessed Andy would be first on the list, but he's still in the game. And so there will be a new pitcher for New Jersey. And it looks like more players for the Jackals having to leave. Boy, that's the 5th or 6th person for New Jersey that has been asked to walk off the field. Now, that doesn't mean that they are actively playing today, but my goodness, they're going to have to figure some things out in their dugout. And again, we'll have a new arm for New Jersey. And we'll see if any other defensive changes have to be made. Well, we're going to take a quick step aside on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network. The new pitcher will throw his warm-up pitches now. That's Ronaldo DePaula, who will take over duties, and we'll get you more information when we come back after he finishes his warm-up pitches. No score, bottom of the first inning on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network. Lots and lots of changes defensively after the brawl that just took place here at Bosse Field. And again, we'll go through all of what happened. All of this started because Alex Barker, the starting pitcher who is now ejected, threw behind Pavin Parks. Parks slammed the bat down, charged at the mound. Both players gone. So now hitting, it'll be David Mendham as the new designated hitter for Evansville. And the other defensive changes, Emmanuel Rosario also ejected, who was the starting catcher today. He's gone. So here we go. We'll go a new around the horn, infield, outfield, and battery for New Jersey. Over at third, now it's Miguel Gomez. Clayton Melbauer will take over at short. Ryan Ford, the new second baseman, and Rob Paller has checked into the game at first. Fritz Genther going from short. He is now the new catcher. And on the mound, it is Ronaldo DePaula taking over duties. He is throwing his warm-up pitches now. In the outfield, that's the only group that has not changed. Trent Taylor, Bryson Parks, and Jordan Scott from left to right. So a lot just happened. No punches were actually thrown, but Lots of hard shoving and yelling, name calling, and lots of foul play between both sides. The manager, Bert Gonzalez for New Jersey, gone. Somehow, by the miracle of God, Andy McCauley is still in the game. He has not been ejected. And this has been an interesting series, to say the least. So, Fritz Genther, to my knowledge, has never caught before. But New Jersey, out of catchers. Emmanuel Rosario and Frank Nigro. Nigro is hurt, Rosario just ejected, so they have to throw a position player who does not catch behind the plate to catch. This is going to be real interesting, folks. Real interesting. And we're just in the first inning. So Mendham will work with a 1-0 count. There were just 5 pitches thrown by Barker before he got tossed. And again, now it is DePaula taking over as the right-hander. Will work in the middle of the rubber, facing the left-handed hitter, David Mendham. From the stretch, he kicks and deals, and it's a fastball that misses away. 2 balls and no strikes to David. We have resumed play after the delay, and we are back underway here in Evansville. Now the set. DePaula kicks and deals. Here's a tapper foul to the first base side. Well, Mendham, of course, not in the original starting lineup. He was going to get the day off. And, well, that's not going to happen anymore. A real shame for New Jersey today. Here's the pitch from DePaula. Fastball misses inside because they lose their starting pitcher. And Barker is coming off 2 really, really good starts on the mound. Pitched in 6 scoreless innings, giving up 7 hits against New England in his last appearance. Now the 3-1. Fastball misses away, ball 4. So Mendham heads down to first. No score here in the first. 2 outs, and now coming to the plate, Randy Bednar. And for Barker, the time before he pitched against New England, he also saw action against the leaders in the East, the Quebec Capitals. Through 6 innings, gave up 2 runs. So who's to say how his outing could have turned out here today? Now it will be a bullpen day for New Jersey. At the set, DePaula hoists in the first pitch to Bednar. Fastball misses high, and the count is 1-0. Both benches have been warned, issued by our umpiring crew, and that means if there's another hit by pitch, yep, there will be more ejections. Here's the 1-0. Runner goes to second. Fastball outside. Throw to the bag. Not in time. Should emphasize a hit by pitch that comes with intent to intentionally hit the batter. Mendham up to second base. And it's a runner in scoring position here in the first. 2 outs. And it's a 2-0 count to Randy. Right on right battle. The pitch to him. And it misses downstairs. The count is 3-0. That also puts a lot of pressure on your bullpen because, 1, you've already thrown a lot of guys this series. 2, for DePaula, he had to come out cold. Here's the 3-0. And it finds the zone for a strike. 3 balls and a strike now to Bednar. And Evansville now with a shortstop doing the catching and a cold bullpen will have a field day running the bases. The 3-1 offering. Swung on, popped foul back over the screen. And we'll try it at 3-2. Not exactly sure if Barker's pitch to Parks was intentional or not. Maybe the two got in a scuff yesterday or the day before. We didn't see any bad blood between these two teams the first 2 days. Here's the payoff pitch. Fastball chopped over to short. Taking it is Melbauer. He throws it strongly to first. It's low, skips past Pauler. Coming in to score is Mendham. Up to second base, Bednar. And there's your first run of the game. It comes on an error, and Evansville leads it 1-0. Make it an E6. And you can't give an excuse for Melbauer because he is an infielder. He needs to make that throw. An unearned run. And there's a runner on second again for Evansville. 2 outs, and coming to the plate, Dakota Phillips here in the first. Phillips has had a series to remember. The pitch to him. And he hits it the opposite way, out of play. 0-1 to the left-handed hitter. Phillips, 4 for 8 against New Jersey. 3 homers, 10 RBI, 5 runs, and 3 walks. A monstrous series. Now the 0-1 from DePaula. And it misses downstairs. The count even at a ball and a strike. But yesterday, Phillips breaking the all-time Otters career home run record. He now sits at 52, and in 24 games, he's got 10 homers and 31 RBI. The step in the pitch, and it's grounded foul to the first base side. We'll try it at 1-2 for Phillips. Ironically, he's been dropped down in the order. Andy McCauley always loves to change things up with the lineup. No exception here today, although Phillips batted third yesterday. At the set, DePaula fires in the 1-2 pitch, and it's lined back to the screen foul. We'll try it again. But fifth is still a good place to hit in the order, and it's a chance for RBIs because you think the guys before you batting 1, 2, 3, and 4 have a pretty good chance of getting on. Case in point, one in scoring position now. And if there's a base hit, it could be another memorable experience for Dakota. In protect mode, the 1-2. Breaking ball, called strike 3. Found the inside corner, and Phillips is down looking. That'll do it here in the first. Well, it was an eventful first inning, and Evansville able to score 1 on an error as they take a 1-0 lead over New Jersey. Some words being exchanged between Phillips and home plate umpire Nick Barone. We'll keep an eye on that during the break, and we'll be back after this. Rob Paller will take over in place of Emmanuel Rosario, who again was ejected during the benches clearing situation in the first. So Paller will hit now as the cleanup hitter. Middle third of the order for New Jersey. Evansville leads it 1-0. First pitch from the right-hander Zach Smith on the outside corner for a strike. And the count is 0-1. No defensive changes for the Otters. The pitch swung on, a grounder out to second. Delvin's in up with it. He will throw to the bag at first, one gone. And Dakota Phillips still in the game as well. We know that we said at the end of the first he was having some words after the strikeout with Nick Barone. And that did not last long before he went back to the dugout. Here comes Jordan Scott. He bats left-handed. Otters lead it 1-0. We're in the second. Smith at the set. He deals. Here's a little nubber out to third. Snared by Adams, and he will make the throw to first. 2 down. Well, Smith has not pitched in 25 minutes because he worked a 1-2-3 in the first, but then because of the fight that broke out between Barker and Parks, both ejected, that took a long time to sort out. Seems like he hasn't missed a beat, though. And now coming to the plate, Clayton Melbauer. The pitch to him. Fastball misses high, and the count is 1-0. Well, in that first inning, Smith threw just 6 pitches, 4 strikes. He's at the set. From the stretch, the kick and the pitch. And it misses downstairs. 2 balls and no strikes to Melbauer. Melbauer going from third to short. After the ejections, the 2-0 pitch. Grounder hit foul to the third base side. And we'll try it at 2 balls and a strike. Base is empty, 2 outs here in the second. Melbauer 2 for 8 in the series, working on a 5-game hit streak. He has only played in 5 games with New Jersey. The pitch. And it misses downstairs. Count is 3-1. Melbauer into his first professional season in the Frontier League. Spent some time in the Atlantic League all the way back to 2022. At the set, Smith kicks and deals. Fastball misses low, and it's a 5-pitch walk. There's your first base runner of the game for New Jersey.
Batting 7th in left field, Trent Taylor.
So now coming to the plate, Trent Taylor. And the left fielder will bat right-handed. Otters lead it 1-0. We're in the second. The pitch to him. And it misses downstairs. The count is 1-0 to Taylor. Going on about Melbauer. Spent some time with Kentucky. That was his first professional season in 22. Then he went to Charleston, both in the Atlantic League. Next pitch, a fastball on the outside corner for a strike. And the count is 1-1 to Taylor. Last year, he spent part of the year with Spire City, and he began this year with High Point in the Atlantic League as well. Now the next offering. Grounder hit out towards short. Mattis up with it cleanly. He'll go the short route to second. Zinn there for the force, and that'll do it. A 2-out walk does no damage for New Jersey. They go down quietly, and we'll take it to the home half of the inning with Evansville leading 1-0. Bottom of the second inning, Evansville with a 1-0 lead over New Jersey. And once again, for the second night in a row, Evansville has drawn first blood, plating a run without a hit. They did the same thing yesterday, and then things went from bad to worse for New Jersey in the later stages of last night's contest. Mason White leading it off, facing Ronaldo DePaula, and the right-hander from the stretch deals a fastball away. The count is 1-0. That was a long first inning because of the ejections that we had. Took some time to sort all of that out. Here's the 1-0. Fastball misses high. 2 balls and no strikes for White. And we have had some long games throughout this series already. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Swung on, lifted the opposite way, out of play. 2 balls and a strike for the left-handed hitter. But they have been some fun ones for the Evansville Otters, winning the series opener on Friday, 12-5, and then, well, yesterday, even better. Next pitch, tap to the right side, foul, and we'll try it at 2-2 for White. Evansville winning 21-0 over New Jersey yesterday on Star Wars night. The dark side was defeated, and today the Jedi forces look to close out with a sweep. Here's the 2-2. Swung on, a line shot up the middle, base hit. A leadoff base runner, Mason White, standing on first. And now coming to the plate, the catcher, Justin Felix. Felix seeing his first time at the plate this series. He was 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts and a walk earlier in the week against Schaumburg. During the Lake Erie series, had himself a really nice game. The pitch from DePaula, and it misses just a little bit outside. The count is 1-0. Felix at times will go on tangents of extremely impressive games, but they usually only last 1 or 2 contests. Here comes the 1-0 from the right-hander. Breaking ball in for a strike. Evens the count to Felix, 1-1. And against Lake Erie, back on July 28th to begin this homestand, Felix ended up going 2 for 3 with a homer, 2 RBI, brought home the game-winning RBI, and a run scored. So we'll see if he can produce more of that here today at the plate. Felix on the season batting .189, 3 homers, 8 RBI. Here's the 1-1 from DePaula. Runner goes to second, breaking ball outside, bobbled by the catcher, Genther, and his throw not even close. 14th stolen base of the year for White. Second on the day as a team for Evansville, and we'll have to keep an eye out on that figure because with Genther now catching, who was tallied in as the shortstop to begin the day, Evansville may have a field day running the bases. Next pitch from DePaula, fastball low and away, and the count is 3-1. Again, New Jersey out of catching. Rosario tossed out of the game, and Nigro is hurt right now with a hand injury. The step in the pitch. Nope. A step off to second instead. No throw. Well, the Otters, the most steals that they've accumulated in a single game, 5. And they've done that multiple times, including yesterday. At the belt, DePaula throws home, and the 3-1 is cut on and missed. Nice breaking ball. And Felix came up empty. Now the count is full. Otters lead it 1-0. We're in the second. Runner on second, still nobody out. Here comes the pitch. This is swung on, hammered high, deep to left field. Backing up is Taylor, and he crashes into the wall. This is off the wall, and it'll easily bring home White. Felix stands up at second. He's got a double. Taylor taking some tough contact out by that Tim O'Brien sign. And the trainer will come out to have a look. Time is called on the field. 15 seconds. We'll take a step aside. Back after this on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network. Kyle Chandler with you. We're back at Bosse Field, and it is 2-0 with Evansville leading New Jersey. Trent Taylor, the left fielder, will remain in the game. He is okay after the trainer had a look at him. At the plate now, Giovanni DiGiacomo and Ronaldo DePaula on the rubber. His first pitch is hit foul the opposite way. 0-1 to the left-handed hitting center fielder. Giovanni batting .260 on the year. 3 for 5 in the series. He's played in both prior games. All 3 of his hits have gone for doubles. Here's the pitch, and it's sent back to the screen, foul. We'll try it at 0-2. Justin Felix standing on second, picking up an RBI as he cranked one about 2/3 of the way up that left field wall right on the Tim O'Brien sign, which sent Taylor crashing into the fence. Good thing he's okay. The set, the 0-2. Line back to the screen. We'll try it again. Now, plain and simply, New Jersey cannot afford to lose any more players. They've had a pitcher ejected. They've had a catcher ejected. They've had a manager ejected. A couple of other guys who were not in the starting lineup to go as well. The 0-2 from DePaula. And it's near the shoe tops of Giovanni. It hits him. And DePaula leaning over with his back turned to home in disgust with that 0-2 pitch that ended up running too far inside to hit DiGiacomo. That's a bad mistake. And DePaula knows it. How long can he go out of the bullpen today? Remember, he had to throw all of his warm-up pitches on the mound he stands on now. At the plate, Alex Adams. And the first pitch is hit foul to the left side, a bunt attempt. And the count is 0-1. Runners on first and second. Nobody out here in this second inning. Otters lead it 2-0. The set from the right-hander, DePaula. Tosses home, Adams showing bunt, and he pulls back a fastball low. DePaula is already at 32 pitches. Boy, if you can get through the third inning, I'd say that's a pretty good day. Here's the 1-1. Runner goes to third. Another bunt attempt by Adams, and he puts it foul back to the screen. We'll try it at 1-2. Again, the starter, Alex Barker, throwing just 5 pitches before his day came to a close. Right on right matchup. Here's the pitch to Adams. He's showing bunt again with 2 strikes, and he's going to foul out. Put it back to the screen, and he's out number 1. Well, that's one way to retire a guy. And Adams shaking his head back to the dugout. The lineup turns over. Here comes Delvin Zinn to the plate. Batting from the right side, Zinn flew out his first time up. DePaula ready at the belt. He kicks and deals from the stretch. Fastball misses just a little bit low, and the count is 1-0. First and second for Evansville. They lead it 2-0. Zinn batting .303 entering play here this afternoon. The 1-0 delivery. Fastball low off the glove of the catcher Genther. He keeps it in front of him. 2-0. Zinn one homer, picked up his 7th RBI of the year yesterday. This is his 32nd game, but he's been a really good leadoff hitter for Evansville. 25 runs scored. He's drawing more walks as well. The step in the pitch, and the 2-0 is a breaking ball. Finds the front door for a strike, and it's 2-1. Zinn with 3 walks this series, getting his season totals up to 16. Wasn't a guy to walk much through the first 10 to 15 games, but he's turned it on, drawing free passes as of late. He tips the next pitch into the glove of Genther. He squeezes it for a strike, and it's now 2-2. It's pretty impressive for Genther to be able to squeeze that, considering he has not played shortstop, or considering he has been the shortstop, hasn't caught all year. DePaula at the set. Here it comes. And the 2-2 is swung on, hit it into the gap in right center. Ranging over is Parks. He will make the catch. And there are 2 outs.
The shortstop, number 23, Gary Mattis.
So now coming to the plate, Gary Mattis. Mattis batting .308 in his last 10 games. He's gotten that average up to .282 on the season. 2 homers, 7 RBI. 2 outs here in this home second. First pitch, swing and a miss, and the count is 0-1. A hot day here at the ballpark. Over 90 degrees on the thermostat. And the real feel even higher. Next pitch misses high. A ball and a strike now for Mattis. Sometimes it feels like it's more humid here than it is in a place, say, Florida. DePaula at the set. He offers up. No, he'll throw, or step off to second, no throw. 60% humidity today, but because of the humidity, the real feel is right at about 95 degrees. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, nice breaking ball. And he got Mattis to swing through it. The pitch goes back to the screen. Off of the glove of Genther, both runners advance to second and third. So the Otters with another scoring chance here in the second. They have already scored 1 this inning. An RBI double from Justin Felix. He stands on third. A 1-2 pitch home. Fastball misses away. And that'll even the count. The deuces are wild now for Mattis. Mattis flew out to the catcher, who was at the time Rosario, his first time up. And we'll see what he can do with 2 strikes. The pitch, breaking ball misses away. Good take. Well, we're into those months now where it is the hottest part of the year here at Evansville. Make sure you stay hydrated if you live around the local area. Here's the 3-2. And this is swung on, hit foul the opposite way, out of play. And we'll have another payoff pitch for the right-handed hitting Mattis. During the wintertime, definitely a lot colder, but still you'll have some nice days here in the winter. Now the payoff pitch. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. Mattis wasn't sure about going around. He swung late, couldn't connect, and that'll do it here in the second. Evansville gets another on the RBI double from Felix, and they lead it 2-0 over New Jersey. Top of the third inning, 8-9-1 in the order for New Jersey. They trail Evansville 2-0. The right-hander Zach Smith fires home, and it's a first pitch strike to Ryan Ford. The count is 0-1. Smith 18 pitches, 12 strikes. He's at the set. From the stretch, he deals. Swing and a miss. Gorgeous breaking ball, registering at 76 miles an hour. Boy, that changeup had some movement to it. Pulled the string, and he's got Ford down in the count 0-2. Here it is. Breaking ball called strike 3. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Ford set down on 3 pitches. He's out number 1 here in the third. And coming to the plate, it's the center fielder, Bryson Parks. He will bat right-handed. Evansville leading it 2-0. And the Otters plating 1 run in each of the first 2 frames offensively. Here's the pitch. And it misses inside off the glove of the catcher, Felix. And we'll try it at 1-0. Parks 0 for 2 in the series. A walk, a strikeout, a run, 1 for 2 in stolen base attempts. The 1-0 is swung on, popped up, foul. Out of play the opposite way, and it's 1-1 to the right-handed hitter.
Overhead, brought to you by Hess Construction.
The Otters looking to pull out the brooms. And if they do, it would be their second sweep of the year. The set, the pitch. And the 1-1 is a breaking ball that misses outside. 2-1 now for Parks. The only other time that Evansville has swept an opponent, well, it came earlier on this homestand. Able to take 3 games against Lake Erie. Here's the 2-1. Swung on, a shot back up the middle, base hit. This goes into center field. So Parks aboard first. The lineup turns over. And coming to the plate, it's the leadoff hitter, Arbert Scipione. Scipione 0 for 1. He grounded out to third his first time up. Right on right battle, the pitch. And it's a breaking ball, falls in for a strike. Count 0-1. Today is our Evansville Trails Coalition Day. and our dog days this summer. Throw to the bag at first in safely Parks. We're fairly confident that there will be somebody coming on the broadcast for the Trails Coalition Group, nonprofit sponsor today. The 0-1, breaking ball outside. Back pick to first, Parks in again safely. 1-1 the count now to Scipione. Well, we weren't told who was going to come on, so we have no idea. Don't know when they're going to show up either. We'll keep you updated. Smith at the set. The right-hander fires home the 1-1. Fastball swung on, hit high and deep to center field. DiGiacomo on his horse makes the running catch right before running into the fence. And he takes extra bases away from Scipione, retreating back to first as Parks. What a play by Giovanni DiGiacomo. Gliding in the outfield like a gazelle, and he made that look easy. Folks, that's not an easy play. Oh, hold on a minute. Are they going to say that Parks was doubled up at first base? Parks still on first. And the Evansville defense has left the field. So a conversation happening between one of the coaches for New Jersey. Oh, that must have been a double play. Nobody else thought it was a double play, but the umpires doubled up Parks at first. We'll give you more information as we know it. We'll be back in the bottom of the third. Evansville leads it 2-0 over New Jersey. Well, it was an inning-ending double play in the top of the third, and we have a little bit more information. Albert Scipione hit a line shot to center. Giovanni DiGiacomo made an incredible play. On the play, this is the best guess we have. We have no official confirmation. Bryson Parks rounded second, and he never touched the bag going back to first base. So then he was doubled up at first to end the inning. So now here in the bottom of the third, it'll be David Mendham leading it off. First pitch misses outside, and the count is 1-0. Back on the rubber, Ronaldo De Paula trying to get through his third inning in relief. The right-hander comes to the set from the stretch. He deals. Here's a breaking ball on the outside corner for a strike, and the count is even to Mendham, 1-1. It was a great play by Giovanni in center to reach up and make that grab. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swung on, hit high, and out toward right center. Ranging over, sliding is Scott, and he can't make the catch. No, he did make the catch. Looked like he bobbled it in right center, and Mendham was rounding second, acting like he was going to third, but then hightailed it back to the dugout instead. So I blame Mendham. He deceived me. Oh, that was a great play by Scott out in right field. And now coming to the plate, Randy Bednar. Right on right battle. First pitch, drops in a breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. But going back to that play to end the top of the third, you have to touch the base again if you round it, trying to make an advancement toward the next bag. The 0-1, swung on, hit in the air, right center again, high and relatively deep. And this is Scott going back on it, looks up, and he makes the catch. Boy, that ball kept tailing and tailing out into the alley. Thought for a moment it had a chance, especially with the way the outfielders were going after it, but Scott reached up and grabbed it. Bednar retired. There are 2 outs here in this third inning. So in Parks' case, since he rounded second, made an attempt to third, he had to then touch second again before going back to first. He didn't do so. Here's a pitch at the top of the zone, a strike to Dakota Phillips, and the count is 0-1. Otters lead it 2-0 over New Jersey. Bases empty, 2 outs. The right-hander at the set. He offers up. Breaking ball, swing and a miss, and he's got Phillips down in the count 0-2. Dak struck out looking his first time up. The right-hander deals, and here's a fastball hit the opposite way, out of play. We'll have another 0-2 pitch. The Otters scoring 1 run in the first inning, 1 run in the second inning. It's how they started off yesterday, and then in yesterday's game, they scored 5 in the third to bust the game open. Here comes the 0-2 home. Fastball misses upstairs. 95 miles an hour on the gun from DePaula. He's hucking it in there today. Well, we'll see if DePaula can keep going strong in relief. The next offering misses inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Nobody throwing in that New Jersey Jackals bullpen yet. But DePaula has had to throw a lot of pitches. Ready at the belt. He looks in and deals home. The 2-2 is near the shoe tops of Phillips. He gets out of the way, and the ball goes back to the screen. We'll try it at 3-2. Phillips batting .289 on the year, hitting from the left side. DePaula at the set. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout for the right-hander. He sets Phillips down for the second time here this afternoon. Third K of the game for DePaula. Works a 1-2-3 inning in the third. 3 in the books. Your score, Evansville 2, New Jersey nothing on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network. Top of the fourth inning, and it is 2-0 Evansville over New Jersey. The catcher, Fritz Genther, leading it off, bats right-handed. Zach Smith throws a breaking ball high, and the count is 1-0. Smith, 28 pitches, 18 strikes. He has looked sharp once again, trying to put together a quality performance. The pitch, swing and a miss, and Genther went after the high cheddar, couldn't connect, and the count is 1-1. Genther flew out to right his first time up. 0 for 1, and he is 1 for 9 in the series, an RBI and 3 Ks. The pitch to him, and it misses inside, a heater. Looked to be a two-seam fastball from Smith, or maybe a changeup. He's ready. Here comes the 2-1. And again, it misses just off the inside corner, 78 miles an hour on the gun. Well, he throws both the two-seamer and the changeup. Also throws a four-seam fastball, a cut fastball, and a slider. He deals, and this one swung on, hit the opposite way, out of play. And we'll try it at 3-2 now. Well, the Otters will finalize this 7-game homestand today, looking to go 6-1 against 3 different clubs, 3 games against Lake Erie in New Jersey, 1 against Schaumburg. We have time called, and Genther wants to think things over, readjust the batting gloves. After this, Evansville will have tomorrow off. They will take the 8-hour bus ride to Lake Erie at noon tomorrow. Here's the 3-2. This ball swung on, rope to third, foul. And we'll try it again with a payoff pitch. Then on Tuesday, they begin a new series against the Crushers. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, all 7:05 Eastern time. First pitches, 6:05 Central time. They'll come back to Gateway to play the Grizzlies Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Here's the 3-2. Swung on, ripped out towards center field. Right at DiGiacomo, doesn't even have to move. And there's 1 out. DiGiacomo has been active in the outfield here today. He had a really nice catch in the last inning, and it resulted in a double play to end the third. Here comes Miguel Gomez to the plate. 0 for 1, a ground out to second base, his first time up. The pitch to him, and it's a breaking ball at the knees. Falls in for a strike, 0-1. Smith at the set. The right-hander offers up. And this is fisted the opposite way. A line shot foul. And we'll try it at 0-2. Gomez batting left-handed. A .286 hitter on the year. This is game number 20 of him, or for him, with New Jersey. The pitch. And here's a line drive over the first baseman. Phillips base hit. This goes down the line. Backhanded in right field by White. He throws it in quickly, and he holds Gomez to a single. That was on an 0-2 pitch.
34, Rob Paller.
And a nice pace of swinging from Gomez. Here comes Rob Paller. Emmanuel Rosario was the starting catcher today. When he was ejected, that meant that Genther was going to take over behind the dish defensively. First pitch to Paller. Fastball misses outside, and the count is 1-0. And then Rob Paller took over in the batting order for Rosario, so Rosario didn't see any plate appearances here today. Smith fires home. Here's a strike on the outer third. Evens the count at 1-1. Runner on first, 1 gone here in the fourth. Evansville leads it 2-0. A bright and sunny day at the ballpark. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And this misses a little bit low. 86-mile-an-hour fastball from Smith. And we'll try it at 2-1 from Paller. Paller grounded out his first time up. And the 2-1 home. Breaking ball, hit to the right side, foul. Count moves to 2-2. So Paller was supposed to have the day off. That didn't happen. Smith ready at the set, he deals. Fastball called, strike 3. Right there on the inside corner, Paller didn't like it.
Strikeout.
And that's the second strikeout of the game for Smith as he sets down Paller. And there are 2 outs here in this 4th inning. Coming to the plate, Jordan Scott. Blistering hot day here at Bosse Field. The set from Smith, and the pitch is on the outside corner for a strike, and the count is 0-1. Evansville Trails Coalition, our sponsor today. They were riding their bikes behind home plate before the game started. Now the 0-1. Breaking ball and a beauty, swing and a miss. Nice slider from Smith, and the count is now 0-2. And I believe that we'll have somebody from their organization joining us on the call. If it happens, it'll happen in the 5th. So you'll just have to wait and find out. It'll be a surprise. Now the 0-2 home. Rip back to the screen, foul. We'll try it again for Scott. 0 for 1, grounded out his first time up. Scott 1 for 4. Here this series, he played yesterday, not in the series opener on Friday. Had a double and 2 strikeouts. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Smith. And he strands the 1-out walk on first. No damage done from New Jersey. We'll head to the home 4th with Evansville leading 2-0 on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network. Bottom of the 4th inning, Mason White leading it off for Evansville as the Otters are on top 2-0 over New Jersey. First pitch is swung on, hit to the left side out of play, and we'll try it at 0-1. Back on the rubber, Ronaldo DePaula trying to get through his 4th inning in relief after taking over for Alex Barker on the 3rd batter of the game. After Barker was ejected, here's the 0-1, and this is popped up opposite way again. Out of play, 0-2 now. DePaula has thrown 80 pitches, 37 strikes out of the bullpen. Well, the Jackals only threw 2 relievers yesterday, but in the series opener, they threw 4 guys out of the pen. Here's the 0-2 pitch. A long pause at the belt. Here it comes. And it misses downstairs and in. You wonder who is confident enough right now to go out and throw for New Jersey after what Evansville has done to the bullpen the last couple of nights. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss. White down on strikes, back-to-back Ks for DePaula dating back to that 3rd inning. And now coming to the plate, the catcher, Justin Felix.
The catcher, number 5, Justin Felix.
Felix 1 for 1, an RBI double. He scored Mason White in the 2nd inning. That at the time made it a 2-0 game. That's the last time anybody scored. At the set, DePaula deals. And it's a breaking ball that misses outside. Count is 1-0. Well, Evansville has done a nice job scoring this series. New Jersey, not so much. They have been held scoreless in the last 15 innings. Next pitch in there for a strike, swing and a miss, and the count is 1-1. DePaula at the set, the right-hander kicks and deals. Fastball misses in. 2 balls and a strike. So New Jersey has not scored since the 7th inning of Friday night's game. The pitch, swing and a miss, and it's 2-2 now to Felix. Felix is double in the 2nd, his 2nd 2-bagger of the year. He calls time, working with a 2-2 count. The right-hander DePaula, quick pitching here as he throws it home, and it's tapped foul back to the plate. They came to the set quickly and then got rid of the baseball, trying to disrupt the timing of Justin Felix. He deals again. Here's a breaking ball, misses outside. And a good battle brewing here. Pitch number 7 of the at-bat coming up. And Felix now with a 3-2 count. Base is empty, 1 out. We're in the 4th. Here's the payoff. Breaking ball, just a little bit outside. Felix draws the walk, and he'll head down to first. Another good plate appearance for the Otters catcher.
The center fielder, number 10.
And coming to the plate now, it's Giovanni DiGiacomo. DiGiacomo walked his first time up. That's the 3rd walk of the game allowed by DePaula. First pitch swinging for Giovanni. Hit sharply to the first base bag. Off the glove of Power. This goes into right field. Base hit. Up to second base, Felix. And standing on first, DiGiacomo. Will they give that a hit or an error? It is a single.
Number 28.
That ball was rocked off the bat of Giovanni. First and second now for Evansville here in the 4th. And it's Alex Adams digging in. Right on right matchup. DePaula comes to the set. Here's his first pitch home. Swing and a miss, and the count is 0-1. Nice to see Giovanni putting together a nice series, as well as some other guys who have struggled in the last month or so, starting to figure it out once again. Here comes the 0-1. Adams takes a fastball just off the outside black, and the count is 1-1. Otters lead it 2-0. We're in the 4th. Adams fouled out on a bunt his last time up. 0 for 1. The pitch swung on and missed. A heater blown by the Otters' third baseman, and the count is 1-2. He entered this afternoon batting .258. This is his 13th game. No homers, 1 RBI, 5 runs scored. The kick and the pitch. Breaking ball. Adams started to go around, held up his swing in time. And it's now 2-2. We've talked about this a couple of times in the series already, but the Schaumburg games that were postponed will now be road games for Evansville. The 2-2, swung on, ripped into left field, base hit, rolls into the glove of Taylor, being held up at third. Felix, ball thrown back into the infield quickly, and it's another base hit for Evansville. Back-to-back singles from DiGiacomo and Adams, and the bases are loaded for the Otters here in the 4th. Lineup turns over. Here comes the leadoff hitter, Delvin Zinn. A chance to blow the game open here in the series finale. 95 pitches for DePaula. He has really been asked to do a lot out of the bullpen. Here's the pitch. And it's on the inside corner for a strike. 0-1. Actually, beg your pardon, I can't read. 76 pitches now, not 96. At the set, and the next offering is swung on and missed. Zinn down in the count now, 0-2. The Otters have loaded the joint, and a chance as they lead it 2-0 to get some more insurance for their starter, Zach Smith, who has once again been pitching lights out today. DePaula ready. He deals. Here's a squibber to the right side, foul. And Zinn stays alive with 2 strikes. We'll have another 0-2. Zinn 0 for 2, a couple of flyouts to center field. 2 for 9 in the series, but he scored 5 times as the leadoff hitter. DePaula ready. Here it comes. Breaking ball, backhanded by Genther as that one was in the dirt. Now it's 1-2 for the right-handed hitter. A long lean in for DePaula. He's at the set. Now the 1-2 pitch is swung on, chopped to third, foul. And Zinn staying alive with 2 strikes. Will do it again. Well, the Otters situationally this year batting .286 with the bases loaded. 18 for 63 in that department. Here's the 1-2 offering. Check swing on a breaking ball. Here's a weak grounder to second. Ford charging in. His only play is to second base. No relay to first to double up. Zinn, he will be safe at first. Coming in to score is Felix on the fielder's choice RBI. Make it a 3-0 Otters lead.
The shortstop, number 23, Gary Mattis.
Up to third, DiGiacomo. Adams retired at second base. He's out number 2. A 6-4 putout. Zinn on first, and now batting for Evansville, Gary Mattis. Here's the pitch to him. Zinn thought about going to second. Ball kicks off the glove of Genther. Goes back to the screen, and that will allow Zinn to advance the whole way. He paused in between first and second. Maybe trying to develop a play to try to score that runner on third. That's a common tactic that you'll see. But instead, he just takes the bag. Next pitch swinging for Mattis. Ground ball through the left side, base hit. DiGiacomo comes in to score. Zinn right behind him. Throw to home, cut off. Goes to first, not in time. Everybody's safe. And it's a 2-run single for Mattis. Make it a 5-0 Otters lead. And it's a 3-run fourth as Mattis keeps the inning alive with 2 outs. And now coming to the plate, David Mendham. How about that from Mattis? And he has also had a nice series as we have time called. And we'll have a meeting on the mound. Looks like it's Frank Nigro having a word with his reliever. So now Nigro making the mound visits. It's been somebody different every day this series. Quick meeting. And now David Mendham will dig in to the left-handed batter's box. Otters have picked up 3 hits, as many runs this inning. They lead at 5-0. Here's the first pitch from DePaul. And it misses downstairs, goes back to the screen. That'll allow the runner to advance to second, one in scoring position now for the Otters. Mattis advances on the WP, and DePaula working with a 1-0 count for Mendham. David again was supposed to have the day off until all of the ejections took place in that first inning. 0 for 1 with a walk and a flyout. Jumpy lead for Mattis. Throw back to the bag, and it's not in time. Trying to play some mind games with DePaula on the mound. DePaula at the set. Right on left battle. Here's the pitch. And the 0-1 is grounded back to the mound. And there's 2 outs. I don't know where DePaula's going. He's trying to run down Mattis. They're in a rundown. And DePaula will apply the tag. Well, he could have just went to first base. But DePaula wanted to go after Mattis instead. And he will end the 4th inning. Evansville gets 3 more. And they lead 5-0 over New Jersey. When we come back, it'll be Evansville Trails Coalition joining us on the broadcast. Stay tuned. We'll be back after this. Top of the 5th inning, and we are joined by Evansville Trails Coalition, and it is Lori joining us on the mic. Evansville with a 5-0 lead over New Jersey. Leading it off, Clayton Melbauer, and he hits the first pitch toward the New Jersey third base dugout. The count is 0-1. Zach Smith back on the rubber. He has looked sharp through the first 4 innings. Well, Lori, thanks so much for joining us on the call here this afternoon.
Oh, happy to be here. So grateful.
Smith at the set, the right-hander deals. Here's a breaking ball, drops in for a strike, and it's quickly 0-2. Well, Lori, why don't you tell us what you're doing here today, what the promotional event is here at Bosse Field?
We're here to talk about trails and share that we're wanting to stitch it together so that we're connected.
0-2, swung on and missed, and Melbauer down on a strikeout. He's out number 1 here in the 5th. Otters lead at 5-0, and coming to the plate is Trent Taylor, the left fielder. So go on, you're talking about trails.
Yes.
What specifically does the Evansville Trails Coalition do with trails around the local area?
We partner with the city. We advocate for trails in every district. We own the bike share program here locally with the help of our sponsors, Welborn Baptist Foundation and many others. But we're here to talk about trails, walking, biking, and accessibility so that we're able to get around.
And why is it so important to have a Trails Coalition as a nonprofit organization? What benefits do you guys bring to the Evansville community?
Well, we help bridge the gap. So we want to speak on behalf of our community members, but we also want to help the city do things that they can't do. So we're kind of that mediator that helps with writing grants, doing things that city or community members aren't empowered to do.
1-1 pitch is swung on and missed. A nice breaking ball from Smith. And Taylor down in the count. 1 ball and 2 strikes. That is fantastic. And of course, there are many trails within Evansville. What are some of your favorites in the local area?
Well, the favorite is the riverfront only because it's so beautiful. But then we have the High Rail Trail and we have the new Walnut, the improvement project trail that connects east to downtown. That's my new favorite.
Taylor swings and misses at a breaking ball. He's out number 2. We're in the 5th inning, and it is 5-0 Evansville over New Jersey. I saw some of you guys riding your bikes behind home plate. Somebody almost fell into the dugout. Who was that?
He was one of our volunteers. He was waving hello to all the patrons today.
Ryan Ford at the plate. He fouls the first pitch back, and it's 0-1. Well, that got a good laugh from some of us up here in the press box.
And he recovered gracefully, which was wonderful.
And that's why we were allowed to laugh. Here's the 0-1. Breaking or fastball high and away, and it's 1-1 now to Ford. Thank goodness he did not fall into the dugout. We would have had to call an ambulance. But no, glad everybody is okay. Well, what are some things that people should know about the Evansville Trails Coalition?
Well, we're developing a trail plan so that we can help build more trails currently. And they can visit our website at walkbikeevv.org for more information regarding some of our gap trails that we're working on as well.
That is a really great thing to do. Being out in nature, there's nothing like it.
Right.
And, whenever you are in nature, personally, I feel like there's a big spiritual connection to being in nature. Here's the ball swung on, ripped into right field. I remember you said earlier that you guys are partnered with a Baptist church around the area.
Welborn Baptist Foundation.
Okay.
Yeah, and so they help us. They're one of our sponsors and help fund and grant many of the things that we do.
Ford on first after his single into right field. That'll bring up Bryson Parks. 2 gone here in this 5th inning. Evansville leading at 5-0 over New Jersey. Parks 1 for 1 with a single his first time up. The pitch from Smith. Breaking ball lifted in the air opposite way, out of play. 0-1 to the right-handed hitter. So are you guys affiliated with any other Christian organizations or any other spiritual organizations?
No, not really. I mean, we're, nonprofit, and we would partner to help the community in any way that we could.
Sure. Very nice. Smith at the set. Here it comes. And it's a bouncing ball off the catcher. Felix skips towards the Otters' first base dugout. That'll allow Ford to advance up to second base on a wild pitch. And the count is 1-1. Well, not to sound redundant here, but I want to leave the floor open to you, Lori. Just talk about what are some other things that the organization has done in recent times. What should the people know to help support you guys in the upcoming future as well?
Sure. So we helped initiate the Complete Streets Ordinance so that we think of how we build our streets and include pedestrians and bicyclists and people that have disabilities that need accessibility. That's our main focus, is helping people get around, and the trail system can help support that.
And have you guys experienced, I guess this is something that I've never really considered, is there a large portion of the population that struggles to get around on
Yes,
trails?
and as we move forward into the future with EV and some alternative transportation, mobility as far as active transportation, more people are using bikes to get around by choice. And so it's just really important for us to have safe places for them within our urban landscape. We do also take care of and want to make sure that we're not leaving nature trails out, but we want to include urban trails as well.
Okay.
Trails that connect within the city, that's not only our bike routes, but our sidewalks as well.
Smith throws in a strike, and the count is now 3-2 to Parks. Runner on second, 2 outs here in this 5th inning. Evansville leads at 5-0. Well, Not sure how much time we'll have left, Lori. So before we go to a break, what are some ways that people can support you in the future, and where can people reach you? First, here's a fly ball hit out to right field. White camping under it. He will make the catch.
Sure. Just visit us at walkbikeevv.org. Sign up as a trailblazer. You can see a lot of the things that we do and some of the events that you can participate in.
Lori, thanks so much for joining us on the call here today.
Thank you.
Evansville Trails Coalition, go check them out. Evansville leads at 5-0 over New Jersey. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th. Home half of the 5th inning, Randy Bednar, the left fielder, leading it off. He will bat right-handed. Ronaldo De Paula back on the rubber, the Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic product. 5'11", 177 pounds, and he is trying to get through his 5th inning in relief after taking over for Alex Barker in the first frame. The right-hander steps and deals. First pitch popped foul back behind the screen. And the count is 0-1 to Bednar. 86 total pitches for De Paula. He has really been asked to work for New Jersey today. He's ready at the belt, and the 0-1 pitch is fouled away. Well, De Paula, 4 games on the year played for New Jersey. All of them have been in starts. 16 innings of work, an 8.44 ERA. The pitch swung on, hit out toward the first base side, foul territory, giving chase Paller, but he quickly runs out of room, and we'll do it again at 0-2. De Paula's last appearance on the 30th of June against Gateway, he went 5 innings, gave up just a run. That was his best performance of the year. The pitch misses downstairs, and it goes back to the screen. So coming off short rest, he has surrendered 5 runs in 3 1/3 innings. He's at the set. Now the 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball, and it misses low and outside. Now we'll try it at 2-2 for Bednar. Bednar 0 for 2. He reached on an error his first time up. Flew out back in the 3rd inning. The pitch, swing and a miss. 1 out here in the home half of the inning. We're in the 5th. Bednar with a strikeout. Here comes Dakota Phillips. Phillips 0 for 2 here in the series finale with a couple of Ks. But in the first 2 games, he has been a monster with the bat. Here's the pitch to him, and he fouls it away to the left side, out of play. And we'll try it at 0-1. Yesterday it was Star Wars night, and Phillips used his late saber to hit the ball out of the yard a couple of times. Had a 3-run homer and a grand slam. At the set, DePaula. A long pause, and we'll have a pitch clock violation. So that'll move the count to 1-1 now. No official pitch thrown. Well, remember, the game started from Alex Barker on a pitch clock violation when he faced Delvin Zinn as the leadoff hitter. Now the 1-1. Fastball just off the inside black, 2 balls and a strike. The Otters looking to sweep New Jersey here this afternoon. At the set, here's the right-hander's pitch, and it's lined back to the screen. We'll try it at 2-2 now. And the Otters have played with some confidence during this homestand, and you hope for them that they can take it on the road when they will go and play Lake Erie Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday next week. The beginning of an 11-game road series. Here comes the 2-2, and it misses downstairs and in. Taking a look at the magic and tragic numbers for the Otters. Entering play today, their magic number at 34, tragic number at 16. The pitch, breaking ball, misses low and in, and Phillips is walked. He'll head to first, and coming to the plate now, Mason White. Otters lead it 5-0. We're in the 5th. So basically that means that if Evansville wants to make the playoffs, they will have to have a combined 34 wins or 34 Lake Erie losses. So any combination. So that also means that the Otters could win 24 and Lake Erie loses 10. Righty on lefty battle. First pitch for White. Swung on. Lined into center field. Base hit. He's got a 2-for-3 game after he singled and scored in the second as well. Up to second base is Phillips. And now coming to the plate, the catcher, Justin Felix. So there are 25 games left in the 2024 regular season, including today. Evansville will realistically have to win at least 20 of those games, at least. And then it's still not a guarantee to make it. Here's the pitch to Felix. Fastball line back to the screen, because then you're relying on Lake Erie losing 14 of their 25 remaining games, which is possible. It's not impossible, but it is improbable right now. Next pitch, swing and a miss. And the count is quickly 0-2 to Justin. Their tragic number sitting at 16, so if they lose 16 more times or Schaumburg wins 16 more times, that's it. Playoffs over. The set and the 0-2. Check swing. Felix went too far around. Strike 3. As first base was occupied, he won't have a chance to advance, but both runners on the bases do, as that pitch went back to the screen and caromed all the way back down by the third base line. A wild pitch will put runners on second and third. Second strikeout of the inning for DePaula as he sets down Felix. Now coming to the plate, Giovanni DiGiacomo. First, we'll have time call. Not exactly sure who this is. Might be J.P. Vale, the hitting coach. And we'll see if we have a pitching change. Well, DePaula has thrown a lot of pitches, and we will have a pitching change. He finished the day at 102 total pitches. More information on the reliever to come when we come back. We're in the fifth. It's 5-0 Evansville on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network. Ryan Velasquez will take over on the mound in place of Ronaldo DePaula. We're in the fifth inning. Runners on second and third, 2 outs. First pitch to Giovanni DiGiacomo, and it's at the knees for a strike. The count is 0-1. Well, the Otters scoring 1 in the first and second innings, 3 in the fourth. A chance for more. And the 0-1 to the left-handed hitter. Swung on, ripped down the first baseline. Fair ball as it hugs inside the chalk. This one will bounce into the right field corner. Picked up by Scott. DiGiacomo on his horse. He's gunning for third, and he's in standing. Ball thrown away, and Giovanni will hold there as it was backed up by the pitcher Velasquez. A 2 RBI triple for Giovanni, and he makes it a 7-0 game. First triple of the series for the Otters, and that's the first 3-bagger of the year for Giovanni. Capitalizing immediately off Velasquez out of the bullpen. Here comes Alex Adams to the plate. Both of those runs charged to DePaula, so the book is now closed for him. Right on right battle. And the first pitch misses the zone, and the count is 1-0. 4 innings, 7 runs, 6 earned on 6 hits for DePaula. 7 Ks and 3 walks. At the set, the right-hander throws home a fastball on the outside corner for a strike, 86 miles an hour on the gun. Velasquez making his 27th appearance out of the bullpen, 34 prior innings to work, and a 5.56 ERA. The pitch, fastball misses high. Velasquez, 2-2 this year. He's got 29 strikeouts to 24 walks. Runner on third, 2 outs here in the fifth. 7-0 Evansville. The kick and the pitch. 2-1 is a breaking ball high off the glove of the catcher, Genther. Here comes DiGiacomo. He will score. Make it an 8-0 game. And this series will be one that New Jersey will like to forget as soon as possible. They will then, after this, go to Quebec and play the Capitals to finalize a 12-game road series. Here's the 3-1. Fastball in, ball 4. So it has been a long time since New Jersey has been at home. Now the lineup turns over. Here comes Delvin Zinn. But, boy, it's almost better for them to play on the road than it is at home if you've ever been to Hincliffe Stadium. That is a doozy of a ballpark. First pitch to Zinn. Breaking ball misses outside and low, and the count is 1-0. 80 miles an hour on the gun. Looked like a slider. Velasquez ready. Here's the 1-0. And it misses off the inside corner. 2 balls and no strikes for Delvin. The Otters' second baseman, 0 for 3 here this afternoon. A fielder's choice RBI his last time up. The pitch. Oh, watch out. Runs inside and hits him. Shrugging his shoulders, looking toward Evansville, saying, yeah, I took that one. I got some strength. That didn't hurt. And now up to second, Adams. Zinn standing on first after the HBP. Well, no intent behind that one, so that's why Velasquez has not been thrown out of the game, because remember, after the first inning, warnings issued to both dugouts. First pitch now to Gary Mattis, a fastball high, and the count is 1-0. Otters have him on first and second, 2 outs. They lead it 8-0. Another multi-run inning for Evansville. The 1-0. Swung on a ground ball, back up the middle, base hit. Rounding third and trying to score is Adams. He will be up standing. Throw goes into second. Zinn turned at the bag, got his foot back safely. And it's an RBI single for Mattis. Make it a 9-0 game. Another 4 runs have come in to score this inning. And here comes David Mendham. He's the 9th batter of the frame. Evansville batted around yesterday. They sent 9 men or more to the plate in 3 different innings. 52 total at-bats from the Otters yesterday. Here's the pitch. And this is fouled back. Out of play, 0-1 to David. Well, the Jackals entering this game today on the road series, they have allowed 40 walks, 65 hits. Next pitch, swing and a miss, and the count is 0-2. So you combine that with today, the Otters with 8 hits here today, 3 walks, 4 walks actually, from this Jackal staff. Next pitch, a fastball high, and the count is 1-2 to Mendham. That's a lot of damage done by opposing bats to this pitching staff. At the set, Velasquez ready. He deals, and this is sent foul the opposite way. We'll try it again at 1-2 for the left-handed hitting Mendham. Mendham 0 for 4 yesterday. In the series opener, he was 1 for 4 with a couple of RBI, a walk, and a run. Mendham now batting under 300. Next pitch, outside, and this is off the glove of the catcher. Genther goes back to the screen. Everybody advances. A wild pitch. Second and third now for Evansville. 2 outs here in this 5th inning. Velasquez at the set. Here's the 2-2. Fastball high. These have been some long innings, folks. And we are at the 2-hour marker here in this one. Here's the payoff. Downstairs, ball 4. The Otters bat around again. The second time this series. And here comes Randy Bednar. He struck out earlier this inning. And here he is again in the 5th. The Otters have loaded the joint. They lead it 9-0. Righty on righty matchup. The pitch to Bednar. Fastball misses inside. Can the Otters get their 3rd grand slam of the series? It's been a while since Bednar has hit one out, but he's got 10 on the year, 34 RBI entering today's game. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, chased a breaking ball outside the zone. Bednar's last home run came all the way back on July 2nd against Joliet. It's been over a month. The set from Velasquez. He deals. Swing and a miss. Bednar behind on a heater. 87 miles an hour on the gun, and the count is 1-2. Phillips with a grand slam yesterday. Brown with a grand slam in the series opener. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball misses low. Back to the screen behind the catcher. Genther coming in to score is Zinn, and he makes it a 10-0 game. All right, thanks a lot, Delvin. You ruined the grand slam opportunity. Another wild pitch. Up to third is Mattis. Up to second is Mendham. And the count is 2-2 now for Bednar. Velasquez ready. Here comes the 2-2. Fastball, swing and a miss. That'll do it here in the 5th. Evansville plates a plethora more. They score 5 and take a 10-0 lead over New Jersey. Zach Smith back out on the rubber here in the 6th inning, and it is 10-0 Evansville over New Jersey. First pitch, a breaking ball. Drops in for a strike to the top of the order, and Arbert Scipione, and the count is 0-1. Smith at 64 pitches, he deals. And his 65th misses high and away. 1-1 the count. He's thrown 44 strikes here this afternoon. Smith has probably been out there for a total of 20 minutes, max. Now the 1-1 pitch. And it misses downstairs on a fastball, 2-1. We have been playing for over 2 hours. So the other hour and 40 minutes, New Jersey has been out there defensively. Now the 2-1 offering. Breaking ball hit off the catcher Felix. Foul. And we'll try it at 2-2. Scipione 0 for 2, a fly out and a ground out. Bats right-handed, hitting .233 entering play. Now the 2-2. Breaking ball ripped out to left. On his horse is Bednar, can't get there in time, takes a bounce, lands in his glove, and it's a single for Scipione. Well, Zach Smith has been dominant once again. But that time, he let one a little bit too much on that inside part of the plate. Enough for Scipione to pull it into left field, and he's got a base hit. Now coming to the plate, Fritz Genther. Otters lead it 10-0, the pitch. Breaking ball in for strike one. Smith had a 9-inning complete game shutout earlier in the season against Windy City. That was in late June. Also earned him Frontier League Pitcher of the Week. He'll step off. Time called. That was his best performance of the year, but he's got a chance to do that again here if he keeps his pitches low. The 0-1. Breaking ball bounces in, blocked by Felix. Eight times now out of the 14 total appearances entering play this afternoon, Smith has gone at least 6 innings or more. He's got 2 7-inning appearances under his belt. Here's a grounder hit to third. By the bag in fair territory. Adams drops it, and his throw is not in time, an error. Well, he had to avoid the bag, but probably a play that he should have made. We'll see what the official scorer labels it as. Time called. Felix heads out to the mound to have a word with Smith. It's a tough one to give up. Well, looks like they're going to mark it down as a hit. It's hard to blame Adams in a situation like that, but he was angry, banging his mitt, knowing that that's a play that he's capable of making. And one that could have resulted in an out for his pitcher who has thrown so well today. So now it's Miguel Gomez at the plate. Right on left battle. Here's the pitch to him. Swing and a miss. Chased a breaking ball low. Gomez 0 for 1, walked in the 4th. 1 for 9 in the series with 3 strikeouts. Smith at the set. A look to second. Now he deals. And this finds the outside corner for a strike. 0-2 now. Otters will have one more 9-game home series. That will begin August 16th against Florence and ends on the 25th. The 0-2. Fastball a little bit inside. A ball and 2 strikes now. That will end the home games after August 25th, finalizing against the Gateway Grizzlies. Hard to believe it. At the set, Smith deals the 1-2. Breaking ball misses outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes now for Gomez. The Otters, alongside Florence and Gateway, will face Windy City, sandwiched in between those other 2 teams. Now the 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball, swung on, hit into right field, base hit. White picking it up, rounding third, trying to score Scipione. Throw to the plate is cut off by Phillips, the first baseman. There goes the shutout. An RBI single for Gomez. That's his 15th ribby of the year. Up to second base, Genther. And that breaks the consecutive scoreless inning streak held by this Evansville Otters pitching staff. Comes to a close after 16 innings. It is the first time New Jersey has scored since the 7th inning on Friday night. And now it's Emmanuel Rosario at the plate. Runners at first and second. Nobody out. The pitch is a breaking ball. Drops in for a strike, 0-1. And they end up reversing the call on Fritz Genther's infield single, so now it is an E5. The pitch. And not sure where that one missed. Close pitch. Maybe high, maybe outside, I don't know. But the count is 1-1. Smith at the set, he deals. And it's at the knees for a strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes now for Rosario, or excuse me, for Paller. Paller taking over for Rosario in that second inning. Coming on defensively in the first, the 1-2. And it's tipped to the left side, foul. We'll try it again at 1-2. Paller 0 for 2, a strikeout and a ground out. Runners on first and second for New Jersey. Double play ball in effect. That's where the infield lines up. The 1-2. Fastball just a little bit in. Close pitch there. We were talking about the magic and tragic numbers for Evansville earlier in the game. We'll talk about the New Jersey magic and tragic numbers. Here's the 2-2 offering from Smith. Swung on, popped up. Third base side, fouling out of play. We'll do it again. Smith starting to labor here in this 6th inning. Here comes pitch number 20 of the frame. Now the 2-2. Check swing. He went around. Strike 3, says our home plate umpire, Nick Barone. And Paller is set down for the second time this afternoon on strikes. 1 gone here in the 6th, and it is Jordan Scott coming to the plate. So New Jersey, their magic number at 42, and their tragic number at 12. So after their loss here today, that will be even shorter of a margin of error. Here's the pitch, and Scott takes outside a breaking ball from Smith. The count is 1-0. Righty on lefty matchup. First and second, 1 out in the 6th, 10-1 Otters. Here's the pitch. Swung on and a line shot over the second baseman's in. Base hit, rounding third, heading for home is Genther, and he will score standing. Ball goes into second base. Up to second is Gomez, and it's an RBI base hit for Scott. So one of the 2 runs that Smith has allowed here this afternoon unearned. And here comes Clayton Melbauer. Smith starting to unravel a little bit here in this 6th inning. He's thrown 22 pitches. Now he deals. Fastball in for a strike, and the count is 0-1. Melbauer 0 for 1, a walk and a strikeout. Here it comes. 0-1, swung on and missed. A nice breaking ball, and it's 0-2 now. That bullpen starting to get loose for Evansville. Smith leaning in, comes to the set. Now the 0-2 pitch. Fastball way outside. Our American flag blowing out to left field. A hot one here at the ballpark today. When we were talking with Lori, a representative of Evansville Trails Coalition, she said, "Yeah, I'm glad to be back in the AC." When she got to the press box, I don't blame her. Now the pitch, breaking ball, misses low. Still showing 90 degrees on our weather app. Good thing there is that breeze out there, otherwise it'd be a lot worse, but humidity at 53% in the real field, 95. Smith shaking off Felix, and now he'll step off. That pitch clock was getting down to 1 second. Back on the rubber, working from the first base side. Smith at the set, the 2-2. Bouncing ball, skips past the catcher. Felix goes back to the screen. A wild pitch, and both runners advance. No more double play opportunity. Second and third now for New Jersey. They trail 10-2. Smith trying to get through this frame and still hold his quality start. He's ready at the belt. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Outside on a fastball. 87 miles an hour on the heater, but it's a walk. Smith now up to 91 pitches in the outing. And here comes Max Peterson. We'll see if this is it. Well, Smith will want to stay in the game. Peterson takes the ball from him. More information on the reliever to come. Looks like it'll be Griff Hughes when we come back. We're in the sixth. Evansville leads it 10-2. Griff Hughes on the rubber in place of Zach Smith. We're only in the sixth inning, folks. It's 10-2. Bases loaded, one out. And at the plate, it is Clayton Melbauer. First pitch to him, in for a strike. No, it's not Clayton Melbauer, beg your pardon. Trent Taylor. Melbauer walking to first before pulling Zach Smith out of the game from Max Peterson. Next pitch, misses the zone, and the count is now 1-1. So now it's Griff Hughes trying to answer, and he's got 3 inherited base runners to work with. Here comes the pitch. Grounder hit back up the middle, could be 2. Mattis has it, steps on the bag for 1. On to first, double play. 6-3 twin killing. And the bases stranded for New Jersey. They get two. They trail Evansville 10-2 here on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network. 5.5 in the books. Dakota Phillips leading it off here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And it's a righty on lefty matchup. First pitch on the way, and it misses inside. Phillips turns his back to the mound, and the fastball narrowly evaded him. Ryan Velasquez back on the rubber. He offers up, swing and a miss, and it's 1-1. We mentioned the RBI opportunities for Phillips here this afternoon, but we'll say them again. Phillips had a career .219 in the RBI department as an Evansville Otter. He is just one behind the all-time leader, and it is currently held by John Schultz, the record at .220. So one to tie the all-time Otters RBI franchise record, two to be in solo first. Velasquez at the set, the right-hander from the stretch deals. This is fouled away, and we'll try it at 1-2. The Otters leading 10-2 over New Jersey. They batted around in the 5th inning, scored 5 runs, 4 earned on 3 hits. No errors, but a pass ball, 2 left on. Now the 1-2. Called, strike 3. Velasquez picks up a strikeout. That's his second of the outing, and now coming to the plate, Mason White. White 2 for 3. He's had a nice series. 6 for 11 against New Jersey in these 3 games. 4 of those hits coming yesterday. First pitch from the right-hander. Fastball, top of the zone, a strike, 0-1. White, 2 runs scored today, 4 RBI yesterday, as well as a walk. He's got 4 runs scored on the series. At the set, Velasquez ready. He deals. Swing and a miss, and it's quickly 0-2 to White. We'll see how long Velasquez can go today. The starter, Alex Parker, only going 2/3 of an inning before getting ejected. Ronaldo DePaula went 4 innings. Here's the 0-2. And it misses outside. A ball and 2 strikes now for White. Velasquez coming on in that 5th inning. He deals. Breaking ball misses outside. It took him a few batters, but he eventually got out of the inning. The 2-2 coming. Here it is. And this is tapped back to the screen. Foul. We'll do it again. White, 6'3", 215 pounds. Resides in Evansville. The local product finished his final year in the spring at college at Indiana University Southeast, playing alongside the hitting coach Joe Natterman. Now the 2-2. This is popped up. Shallow left field, backing up the shortstop Melbauer, and he will make the catch. There are 2 outs here in this 6th inning. Now coming to the plate, the catcher Justin Felix. Felix into his 4th year with Evansville. Had the longest active tenure on the team of any other player until Dakota Phillips came along. Was picked up by the franchise in the summer of 2021. Phillips has been playing with Evansville since 2019. Righty on righty matchup. First pitch. Fastball, top of the zone, high, and the count is 1-0. Bases empty, 2 outs. Otters lead it 10-2. Felix began pro ball in the American Association with the Sioux City Explorers. The pitch, and it misses downstairs, but it's called a strike, and it's 1-1. That's the team that Jake Green was just traded to. Poor Jake Green, in his first road trip, had the team bus catch on fire. Now the 1-1 offering, and it misses inside. What a bad beat. Also, earlier in the year, and this is more on a melancholy note, Yomar Reyes traded to the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs, and somebody just passed away at their stadium because of a bounce house situation. Next pitch misses down low and inside. So the inflatable playhouse tipped over the right field wall onto the playing surface. It was about a 20-foot drop. And there was a bunch of little kids inside. One of them took a bad landing, and he died. 3-1, fastball high, ball 4. Really, really sad. But don't get traded away from the Evansville Otters, because bad things will happen. But our thoughts and condolences are with that family of the kid who passed away. That is a real tragic story. A terrible scene in independent baseball. Now at the plate, here's Giovanni DiGiacomo. First pitch is back to the screen. And Felix will be in at second, a wild pitch. Want to know the count now to Giovanni. He's 2 for 2, had an RBI triple his last time up. The pitch. Swung on, lifted in the air, down by the left field line. Long run for Taylor. He's at the track, makes the catch right at the wall, and that'll do it. 6 in the books, 1 stranded for Evansville. No damage done on a walk, and they lead it 10-2 over New Jersey on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network. 8-9-1 in the order, and it is New Jersey at the plate leading things off. The second baseman, Ryan Ford. Evansville leads it 10-2 over the Jackals. Griff Hughes into the wind. The left-hander's first pitch misses downstairs, and the count is 1-0. We'll go through some major league scores here after the 1-0 pitch. Hughes winds and fires, and Ford swings at it, grounds it foul to the right side, and the count is 1-1. The Guardians trailing the Orioles in the series finale. 4 games played between the Birds and the Guards. Now the pitch, tapped at the plate, foul. Cleveland taking the first 2 games, and it looks like Baltimore will take the final 2 games. The Pirates trailing Arizona right now. The Diamondbacks with a 5-4 lead. Marlins on top of the Braves, 7-0. How about Miami putting together a good series against Atlanta? The pitch, swing and a miss. And that's out number 1. Ford down on strikes. Second time he's struck out today. And coming to the plate, Bryson Parks. The Marlins winning 4-3 yesterday. Well, they did drop the first 2 games of the series, but hey, against Atlanta, taking 2 games out of 4, you'll take that. Now at the plate, here's Bryson Parks. Left on right battle. The pitch, swing and a miss. Blue Jays trailing to the Yankees 3-2, that one in the Bronx. Kansas City leading 3-2 in the top of the 9th. Well, how about that, Matt Wilt? The pitch, and it's hit back foul over the screen. 0-2 now. Just a while ago, the Tigers were blanking Kansas City 2-0, and then all of a sudden it's now 3-2. That one in the top of the 9th, so Detroit will have one chance to try to even the score at least. The pitch, swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts from Hughes out of the bullpen. And he's got 2 outs here in the 7th inning. Lineup turns over. Here comes the leadoff hitter, Arbert Scipione. Otters lead it 10-2. Also in the major leagues today, the Twins beating up on the White Sox. 6th inning, 8-3 score. Here's the pitch. Scipione watches one high. Fastball just above the zone. And the count is 1-0. How about Chicago? They are about to lose their 20th game in a row. Now the 1-0 pitch. And it's popped up, foul over the screen. I'll tell you what, for how strong that AL Central is, the White Sox are the laughingstock of that division. They might not win 40 games this year. 27-86, the pitch. Misses downstairs, 2 balls and a strike, bases empty, 2 outs. We're in the 7th, and it's 10-2 with Evansville leading. Hughes into the wind, here's his 2-1. And it drops in for a strike, 2-2 now. Rays leading the Astros 1-0 in Houston. Rangers trailing to the Red Sox at home 3-2. Giants beating the Reds 8-2 already today. Nationals with a 4-3 win over Milwaukee. Next pitch on the inside corner, called strike 3. 3 batters faced in the 7th, 3 strikeouts for Hughes. He strikes out the side. It's stretch time at Bosse Field. Evansville 10, New Jersey 2 on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network. More changes defensively for New Jersey. Boy, this series has gone on for so long, my brain is starting to turn to mush. And we'll go through the defensive changes. Fritz Genther going from the catching role out to second base. He trades places with Ryan Ford, who goes from second to behind the plate. A new arm, Jojo Rodriguez on the rubber. His first pitch, a fastball away. The count 1-0 to Alex Adams. 10-2, Evansville leads it. Going on another 3-hour contest here today. The 1-0. Fastball high. So that means in the series, we will be at over 9 hours between these two clubs in these 3 games. Here's the 2-0. And it's in for a strike. Adams, 1 for 2, singled in the 4th, walked and scored in the 5th. From the windup, Rodriguez deals. Breaking ball misses outside, and the count is now 3-1. Rodriguez pitched in the series opener. Through a scoreless inning. Here's the 3-1. And it's at the top of the zone. Came in to relieve in the 7th. And set down the first 3 guys that he saw. That was after the Otters already scored 3 in that inning. He winds and fires the payoff. Breaking ball outside, ball 4. So the lineup will turn over now. Here comes Delvin Zinn. Well, earlier we gave you some Major League scores. We'll go through some Frontier League scores now just to keep you all informed. New England leading the Trois-Rivières Eagles 10-5, bottom of the 9th. That one taking place north of the border. First pitch to Zinn. Fastball at the top of the zone, misses by a smidge, and the count is 1-0. Gateway duking it out with Schaumburg and Chi-Town. The Grizzlies already winning the first 2 games. Bottom of the 7th inning, Schaumburg leads it 2-1. Next offering, fastball high, 2-0. Windy City looking to avoid being swept by the Crushers. They lead it 5-2 in Avon. Bottom of the 8th inning there. The right-hander at the set. Here's the 2-0. Fastball misses away 3-0. Rodriguez struggling to throw a strike. Oh no, that was called a strike. Well, that looked way outside. Favorable call from the home plate umpire, Nick Barone. Maybe he's just tired of seeing balls. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss, and it's now 2-2. I sure am. Hey, give credit to this New Jersey pitching staff. They have only walked 7 people today. Here's a ground ball hit out to short. Fielded by Melbauer, throws to second for 1, relay to first, and a double play. 6-4-3 twin killing. And the bases are empty now for Gary Mattis. Yesterday, the pitching staff walked 7 guys, and in the series opener, they walked 14. First pitch, swing and a miss, and the count is 0-1. So altogether, through 3 games, if they don't walk anymore by the time this one's over, that'll be 28 walks. The wind and the 0-1 from Rodriguez. Breaking ball misses downstairs, and the count is 1-1. Florence trailing to Joliet. They might get swept by the Slammers on the road. Here's the 1-1. Fastball at the knees, a strike, 1-2. That's a 6-5 score, top of the 7th. Tri-City getting underway with New York, top of the 1st, no score. 5:05 first pitch between Ottawa and Quebec at the Capitals Place. And the last game is Sussex and Washington, a 5:35 Eastern Time start. Next pitch to Mattis misses low, 2-2. What a devastating 3 games it would be for Florence if they can't find a way to win one. The set from Rodriguez. The pitch. Breaking ball in for strike 3. Well, Rodriguez faces the minimum despite the leadoff walk. And we'll head to the 8th inning here on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network. Evansville 10 and New Jersey 2. Ryan Wiltsey taking over duties, top of the 8th inning. And for New Jersey, 2-3-4 in the order. Fritz Genther leading off. Swings at the first pitch, pops it up first base side. The second baseman, Delvin Zinn, ranging over, makes the catch. 1 pitch, 1 out. The Otters looking to sweep New Jersey today. They lead it 10-2, and coming to the plate, it's Miguel Gomez. Gomez, 2 for 3. He's had a nice series finale, picked up an RBI in his last time at the plate with a single. First pitch from the right-hander. He winds and fires a fastball, swung on, popped up to the left of center. Ranging over is DeGiacomo, and he makes the catch. 2 pitches, 2 outs. An efficient start for Wiltsey. Final line for Griff Hughes, 1 2/3 scoreless. And he retired 5 men facing 4 batters, including a double play, 3 strikeouts. Now coming to the plate, Rob Paller. He bats left-handed. The righty winds and fires home. First pitch at the top of the zone, a strike. And it's taken by Paller. Had a feeling he had the take sign the whole way. Didn't want to give up a 3-pitch inning. Here comes the 0-1 delivery. Breaking ball, high and away. Wiltsey, a 4-seam fastball, curveball, cutter, splitter. Pitched against Schaumburg earlier in the week through a scoreless inning, allowing 2 hits. He deals. Fastball misses low. Wiltsey, 14 prior appearances, 1 game in the starting role, 2-2 win-loss record, 25 2/3 innings, and a 2.45 ERA. He's into the motion, the pitch, swung on, popped up. This should end the frame. In foul territory, third base side, Adams dealing with the sun, makes the catch. That'll do it. A quick 1-2-3 inning for Ryan Wiltsey as he sets the Jackals down in order, and we'll take it to the bottom of the 8th. Your score, Evansville 10, New Jersey 2 on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network. David Mendham leading it off in the bottom of the 8th inning. Otters with a 10-2 lead over New Jersey. And on the rubber, it is Christopher Mormley, the pitch. And the 0-1 off the outside corner. You'll have to excuse me, folks. Something happened in between innings. Oh, it's got me laughing. Here's the 1-1. Breaking ball off the outside corner. And the count is 2-1. Oh, man, we like to have a good time here at Bosse Field. That's for sure. At the set, the right-hander from the stretch deals. And Mendham pops it foul. Out of play, we'll try it at 2-2 now. Otters haven't scored since the 5th inning, but all the damage done early, and it's been more than enough here this afternoon. The pitch, tapped at the plate, foul, goes back to the screen. We'll have another 2-2. Mendham, 0 for 1, rather 0 for 2, 2 walks, a ground out, and a fly out. Here comes the pitch. And it misses inside. The count is now full. Well, you're not going to fool David Mendham at the plate. One of the peskiest hitters in this Frontier League, and he is a tough guy to strike out and a tough guy not to walk. Here's the payoff. Line back to the screen. We'll do it again. Mendham now with 49 walks on the 2024 season. He has a chance to pick up number 50. The set from Mormley. He deals. Outside, ball 4. There's walk number 50 of the season for David. That's 50 walks in what is his 69th game. And although the average has fallen significantly for David, the OBP still over 400 entering play today, and it'll probably sit somewhere around 425 when this one's all said and done. Now coming to the plate, Randy Bednar. First pitch to him. Popped up, opposite side, out of play, 0-1 to the right-handed hitter. Well, the Otters pitching staff putting together another dominant display. Zach Smith going 5 1/3, giving up 2 runs, 1 earned, and that's it. The pitch, in for a strike. 0-2 now to Randy. Griff Hughes, 1 2/3 scoreless. Ryan Wiltsey working a 1-2-3 inning. Complete domination against the New Jersey Jackals this series. Here's the 0-2. Called strike 3. Bednar down looking on a breaking ball that caught the outside corner. Third time that Bednar has struck out today. Here comes Dakota Phillips. Oh, how fitting would this be? One more home run to cap off the series for Phillips to make history. We're all waiting on it. Can he deliver in what will most likely be his last AB of the series? First pitch misses inside on a fastball, and the count is 1-0. Phillips 2 RBI away from being solo first all time on the leaderboards in an Otters career for RBI. The pitch swung on and missed, and the count is 1-1. He's had a tough day at the plate today, 0 for 3, 3 Ks and a walk. But all it takes is one crack of the bat. Trying to overtake John Schultz's career-leading 220. He's got 219 right now, the 1-1. Breaking ball on the outside corner for a strike. Phillips can't believe it. Now he's down in the count, 1-2. Everybody in this stadium, all 1,105, hoping that Phillips can come through with one more big fly. It would be a magical moment. Down in the count, 1-2. Here's the pitch. Inside, almost hit him. Ball goes back to the screen, and Mendham will advance to second. That might have nicked Phillips, and he might have said, you know what? I'm going to keep swinging. I want the home run. It was really close. Sounded like it got a little piece of the jersey. Evansville wearing their all whites today. Blue Otters across the chest, blue numbers on the back. New Jersey in their red tops, gray pants. Black numbers on the back. Silk City across the chest in black. The pitch, and it's hit back to the screen, foul. We'll do it again at 2-2. Runner on second, one out here in the eighth. 10-2, Otters lead it. Mormilly comes to the set. The right-hander steps and delivers. Fastball high, 3-2. Phillips trying to battle back after falling behind in the count early. Looking for that home run. You feel like it's there for him for the taking. Here it is. Swing and a miss. Chased after one in the dirt. 4 strikeouts for Dakota here this afternoon. And that RBI record-breaking at-bat will have to wait. And it will probably come on the road. So now to be Mason White, 2 outs in the inning. Otters lead it 10-2. Runner on first, righty on lefty matchup. Mormilly kicks and deals from the stretch, a fastball at the knees, strike one. 83 miles an hour on the gun. Mormilly pitched in the series opener on Friday. He deals. Tapped at the plate, foul that bounces off the noggin of White, and it's 0-2. Saw 1 inning, gave up a run, 2 walks, a hit. And this afternoon, he's given up 1 walk so far. Jojo Rodriguez facing the minimum in 1 inning of work after rolling a double play, the 0-2. And it misses outside, a ball and 2 strikes now for White. Mason 2 for 4, 2 runs scored, 2 singles, a stolen base. The set, the 1-2. Fastball misses high. The Otters have scored 43 runs this series. And they have done it on 33 hits. Next pitch to White, misses the zone, and the count is now full. 10 runs, 8 hits today. 21 runs, 20 hits yesterday. 12 runs, 5 hits on Friday. The 3-2. Chopper over to second. Fielded cleanly by Genther. He will throw to first and retire White. The inning is over. We'll head to the 9th. One last chance for New Jersey. Evansville leads it 10-2. John Beamer towing the rubber for Evansville. Top of the ninth inning. Otters lead it 10-2 over New Jersey. The right-hander winds and fires. First pitch, fastball, misses low, 87 miles on the gun. Check swing, and he did not go around. That's Jordan Scott at the plate. Bats left-handed. Here's the next pitch to the right fielder. Breaking ball, in for a strike, 1-1. Scott 1 for 3. RBI single his last time up. Beamer tosses home the 1-1 pitch. And here's one near the shins of Scott. Scoots out of the way, and it's a 2-1 count. Final line for Ryan Wiltsey. One scoreless inning, worked a 1-2-3 in the eighth. Beamer, a four-seam fastball, two-seam fastball, changeup, slider, curve. The pitch, breaking ball, misses outside. Beamer went in the 29th round of the 19 draft of the Royals. Didn't sign, went to college, and finalized his collegiate career at Campbell for 2 years. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. And it's now 3-2. Had one season with the Brewers after signing as a non-drafted free agent in the Arizona Complex League. Next pitch, hit foul to the right side. We'll try it again at 3-2. Beamer into his 30th appearance this year. One game in the starting role, a 4-1 win-loss, 39 2/3 innings, and a 3.40 ERA. The right-hander offers up. And it's a ground ball back over the mound, weakly rolled out toward the second base bag. Zinn with a backhand. Throw across his chest to first on a bounce, picked by Phillips, but it's not in time. A weak infield single picked up by Scott. Now coming to the plate, Clayton Melbauer. New Jersey, 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. Evansville, 10 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. Beamer's last appearance back on Friday night gave up 2 runs in a third of an inning. He deals the first pitch to Melbauer. He swings at it, hits it high and deep to right. Backing up is White. He looks up. It's gone. Make it a 10-4 game here in the ninth. And Beamer has struggled this series. Well, good news, you got a fresh set of bases. And now coming to the plate, Trent Taylor. I don't know, I'm trying to stay positive, folks. Been a long day. 3 hours on the nose, our game time as of now. Here's the first pitch to Taylor. Inside it hit him. Oh boy, they better get Beamer out of the game. Or they better get somebody up and going now. Look, it's only a 6-run lead still for the Otters, but you don't want that lead to evaporate and give New Jersey a chance to come back into this game. Time called between Felix and Beamer on the rubber. And this has been a disastrous start for John. Well, before the game on Friday, Beamer, statistically, with the amount he's thrown, arguably the best guy out of the bullpen. Righty on lefty matchup. First pitch now to Ryan Ford. Check swing, and it's in there for a strike. Beamer leaning in, gets the sign. He deals. And the 0-1 misses low. Friday night, 3 hours on the nose time-wise. Yesterday, 3 hours and 4 minutes. We've saved the longest contest for last. Now the 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball inside, it hit him. Here we go, folks. New Jersey slowly creeping back into this game. Here comes Max Peterson There goes the bullpen. They will get hot. And it is Michael McAveen beginning to warm up down in the Otters pen in right field. This will be a slow walk to the mound for Peterson, a slow conversation, and a slow walk back. And we're going to take a step aside on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network. Top of the ninth, runners on first and second, nobody out. Bryson Parks at the plate. First pitch, misses the zone, 1-0. Otters bullpen hot. Mound visit over from Peterson. Otters lead at 10-4, but gosh, you don't want to let New Jersey back into this one. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Inside, and it hits Parks. You have got to be kidding me. 3 hit by pitches in a row from Beamer. And something is not right with John on the mound. Bases are loaded. Here comes Peterson. We'll have a call to the bullpen, and we'll be back on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network again. Good news and bad news for the Evansville Otters here in the ninth inning. Good news, they lead at 10-4 over New Jersey in the final inning of play. Bad news, bases are loaded, nobody out, and the Jackals have already scored 2. John Beamer, no innings recorded, and he gave up 2 runs at least on 2 hits, no walks, 3 hit by pitches, no Ks. Michael McAveen on the rubber now. His first pitch is swung on, popped up. Foul territory, first base side, giving chase Phillips. He runs out of room. 0-1 the count now to the leadoff hitter, Arbert Scipione. Okay, thanks, Matt Will, our communication director here at Evansville, provided me with this little note. The last time the Otters have scored double digits in all 3 games of a series was all the way back in 2009. They have done that here this series against New Jersey. The 0-1. And it misses downstairs. August 18th through the 20th in a home series versus the Midwest Sliders. Yeah, that's how long ago it was, when the Midwest Sliders were still a part of the Frontier League. Right-hander at the set, McAveen from the stretch deals. This ball swung on, popped up, back over the screen and out of play. Evansville won that first game 10-5. They lost the second game 16-13. And then they won the series finale 12-9. Talk about a high-scoring series. Now the next pitch from McAveen. Here's a grounder, hit out towards short, could be two. Mattis shovels it to second for one. Send the relay to first, double play. A 6-4-3 twin killing. Just like that, the Jackals down to their final out. One comes in to score on the play. Up to third is Ford, retired Parks, and Scipione. No RBI for Scipione because of the double play. And now it's Fritz Genther coming to the plate. Runner on third, make it a 10-5 game. That run charged to John Beamer. The pitch from McAveen. Fastball misses low. McAveen offers a four-seam fastball, cutter, curveball, slider. Genther 0 for 4, reached and scored on an error in the sixth. The pitch on the inside corner. Doesn't miss by much, maybe a little low. Beamer also responsible for Ford, who stands on first, or rather third. McAveen at the set, 2 outs in the ninth. The pitch. Swung on, hit back over the screen, fouling out of play. We'll try it at 2-1 now for Genther. Otters trying to earn the sweep against New Jersey. It would be their second series sweep of the year. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss. New Jersey down to their final strike. 1,105 cheering for this Otters club. Trying to close the homestand 6-1. McAveen at the set. Here it comes. Swung on, popped up. This should do it. Medium deep, center field, straight away for DiGiacomo. A can of corn, and that's your ball game. Otters win it 10-5. And McAveen helping out Beamer out of the bullpen here in the ninth, slamming the door and saying sayonara to New Jersey. Final score today, Evansville 10, the Jackals 5. The Evansville Otters sweep the New Jersey Jackals here today at Bosse Field. And your Sunday finale, Evansville 10, New Jersey 5. Welcome to the postgame show here on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network. It was a series where the Otters put up a ton, and I mean a ton, of runs. 12 in the first game, 21 yesterday, 10 today, for a grand total of 43 runs in 3 games. And the bats really showed out here, but also the pitching staff, for the most part, did their job as well. They allowed 9 runs in the 3 games against New Jersey, and they're able to get their second sweep of the year. Let's go through the scoring recap. Evansville able to plate 1 run. It was a walk from David Mendham. Then he later came home on an E6 to make it a 1-0 game. The Otters then scored 1 more in the second before not scoring in the third. They then got back on the board in the fourth. That was their first of 2 multi-run innings today. It was a 3-run fourth, and it was highlighted by a 2 RBI single from Gary Mattis. In the 5th inning, that's when the most damage was done. 5 runs, 4 earned, and one of them came to score on a passed ball. Another came to score on a wild pitch. That was Giovanni DiGiacomo and Delvin Zinn. In the inning, an RBI single from Gary Mattis. That marked his 3rd RBI of the day. That was all the scoring from Evansville, but they led 10-0 at the time. New Jersey then tried to make a comeback, scoring 2 runs in the 6th inning. RBI base hits from Miguel Gomez and Jordan Scott. They then scored 3 more in the 9th, a 2-run homer from Clayton Melbauer, and then later in the frame, it was a double play from Arbert Scipione, which scored Trent Taylor, who was on board with a hit-by-pitch, but their comeback was fronted there as the door was slammed on the Jackals, and the final score once again, Evansville 10 and the Jackals 5. Final box score, Evansville 10 runs, 8 hits, 1 error in the field. And for the Jackals, 5 runs, 8 hits, 1 error in the field. Zach Smith took the win today, and he had another sharp day at the office, 5 1/3. He allowed 2 runs, 1 earned, 6 hits, 6 strikeouts, 2 walks for Smith, and he moves to 7 5 on the year. Out of the bullpen for Evansville, Griff Hughes, 1 2/3 scoreless innings of work, 3 strikeouts. Ryan Wiltsey, 1 scoreless frame, worked a 1-2-3 in the 7th, and in that 9th inning, in the 8th, Wiltsey pitched that 1-2-3. In the 9th inning, John Beamer came out to start the frame, didn't record an out, allowed the first 5 men to reach base safely. A hit, a 2-run homer, 3 hit-by pitches. Then he was yanked. Michael McAveen immediately got a double play out of the bullpen. Then he got the last guy to fly out, so McAveen a scoreless 9th as well. Taking the loss was Ronaldo DePaula. He moves to 1 3 on the year after he had to come out of the bullpen immediately with the starter Alex Barker getting ejected in a debacle between him and Paven Parks, which started a brawl leading to many ejections on the playing surface today. And DePaula ended up having to go 4 innings, gave up 7 runs, 6 earned on 6 hits, 3 walks, and 7 strikeouts. Final time of today's game, 3 hours and 15 minutes. 1,105 people came out to see it. Starting temperatures began at 90 degrees, sunny skies. The real feel was at 95. Now we are at 91 degrees with a real feel of 96, so it has pretty much stayed at the same temperature. It has gotten just ever so slightly hotter with the finale upon us now. Again, one final time, your final score. Evansville 10, New Jersey 5. The Otters sweep the Jackals. They close out the homestand 6-1. Dominant pitching in the series against Lake Erie and also against New Jersey. The offense came to life and really did some damage. And again, the highlight of the series, Dakota Phillips becoming the new all-time Otters career home run leader as he had his 51st and 52nd yesterday, passing Chris Sweeney. He now has 52. Tough day at the office for Phillips today, but he has a chance during the 11-game road series to take over as the all-time Otters RBI leader as well. He's just 1 away from John Schultz, who has a career 220. Phillips at 219. We'll keep an eye out on that throughout the next series against Lake Erie. Well, that's where we'll be on Tuesday. The Otters will take the 8-hour bus ride up to Avon, Ohio tomorrow. They will leave at noon. They will arrive in the night, and then they will take on the Crushers Tuesday night with a 7:05 Eastern Time first pitch, 6:05 Central Time first pitch. Hope to see you all there. Big thanks to the people in the press box working hard today, making sure that they were able to deliver a quality product for the fans in attendance. And we also want to thank you guys for tuning into today's game. Hope you enjoyed the ride. Hope to see you again on Tuesday. But for the meantime, this is Kyle Chandler saying thanks again. Have a great off day, everybody, tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday tonight. Hope you guys get to enjoy it. And God bless everybody. Take care.